Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be something a little bit different that I've never really done before, but I wanted to just sit down and go through my Pinterest, which I thought was kind of interesting. And I thought of it the other day and I was like, that would be kind of something fun to do for a video. Just because, of course, like me and probably everyone else, I love Pinterest. And it's kind of cool to just see other people's inspiration and what they're saving. And I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else do a video like this, but when I had the idea, I was like, oh, that might be something fun to do. So I'm on Pinterest all the time for all different sorts of things. It has anything you could think of. I have like fashion stuff, home stuff, food, wedding stuff, everything I do, I kind of go through Pinterest. And if I just want like inspiration in general, that's always a good place to look and kind of go through pictures. So that's something that I've always loved doing, and I thought it would be fun to kind of go through my boards and different things that I save. Just kind of talk through some things like I think of when I save something and why I might want to go back to it later for inspiration. So if you've never used Pinterest before, or maybe you used to and you kind of fell off of it, maybe this will inspire you to get back into it and kind of look through it again, because like I said, I'm always finding stuff that I like pinning and saving to my boards so I can go back and look at it for different reasons or for different things. I thought it would be kind of along the lines of other videos I do, like tour, closet tour, like what's in my bag kind of thing, because you're seeing like what's in my Pinterest board or a Pinterest tour. So one of those things where you're just kind of like seeing the ins and outs of what somebody does, which I think is really interesting, and kind of getting inspiration from it. So I have my phone here and I'm just gonna go through my Pinterest and kind of just scroll through randomly. I'll probably show you how I organize my boards and just click on random ones that I think might be interesting to talk about and bring up. And like I said, overall, maybe you'll just be able to look at my Pinterest and either get more inspiration for yourself or kind of just see my vibe and things that I like, which again, I think is like interesting. Maybe that's just me. But I'm just going to go ahead and open Pinterest and get right into showing you guys some of my pins. I'm going to do a screen recording as I'm going through, and I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I actually should probably move off to the side. I don't know which side I'm going to move off to. So when I open my Pinterest, at first, I know Pinterest has changed a couple of times where they used to just show you a, like big, what's it called? Like it was a bigger feed. Like if I click on all pins, it used to be kind of like bigger or smaller, but now I think they're kind of like small, which they used to only be like 2 column, and now I think it's 3. I don't know if you can change that at all, but I usually will just go back to my page like this, where it's showing all of my pins at once, unless I want to get to something specific. But this is just a first kind of scroll and overview of my pins. As you can see, I have a lot of wedding stuff right now because my wedding is in 6 months. So I'm obviously on Pinterest a lot for that reason, just to get inspiration and things that I might want to incorporate. And I kind of like go through phases where I'll sit and I'll just pin wedding stuff for like a big group of time. So that's why there's like a lot right here. But if you scroll down underneath, then you see more like home stuff and fashion stuff, different things that I pinned for different boards. Here I have like a few cars because that's when I was shopping for my new car that I got in December. So I actually don't feel like I don't go on Pinterest and update as much as I like to. So it's not like I do this every day or consistently, but I want to make the point to like get back into doing it more often. So yeah, I just want to do kind of a scroll along. I wonder if I go all the way back, like what it would look like if it changes at all. Of course, your style like definitely changes as time goes on, but I think overall I've generally kept the same kind of vibe and things that I like to add to my Pinterest to go back to, because my style has always been kind of consistent, kind of like classic. And actually that's a lie. I feel like I am kind of trendy in a way where like I'll keep up with the trend and then I'll hate it and get sick of it. So I actually take that back. But then I feel like I've more recently gotten to like more like classic neutral stuff. So that it won't go out of style and things that aren't so like trendy in the moment. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle now. I don't know if that made any sense, but as you can see, I was probably on a healthy food kick right here. I don't know why it's taking forever to load. I thought because maybe I was attached to like controlling my camera through this on like my Wi-Fi, and I just turned my Wi-Fi off. So I don't know if that's gonna help or not, but I'm not gonna go all the way down to the bottom of my Pinterest, but this is just kind of an overall look. Like I said, if I go all the way back to the top, I'm going to show you guys my individual boards, and then I'm just going to go back through this feed again and kind of pick stuff out and like nitpick it a little bit more. I don't know if that was the right word, but you know what I mean. So if I go back to the main page, this says your shopping list, and I don't know why that's there. I think this is a new thing that automatically, like anything you saved, it shows you something that you can link to and actually purchase it, which I think that's just like an automated thing that Pinterest started doing, but I never really look at that. First, of course, is my wedding board, where I have that broken up into multiple sections. That's something that I really like doing, is if you have a board, you want to break it up into more things. Like my home board has each room, like bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. That's just another way to make everything really organized, and if you want to refer back to something, it's right there. So on my wedding pin or wedding board, I have different sections from engagement photos to shower, wedding band. That one's called Mom because my mom likes to put her own pins on it too. And this sounds mean, but like if I don't want to put it on my board, like she has hers in a separate thing just so I don't get confused of like who pinned what. And I have like my own stuff in one place and she has her section. So I'll go through and kind of see like if there's something I like, then I can add it to mine. And I have hair, makeup, etc. That's like timeline and like text stuff that I wanted to save. Honeymoon, groom and groomsmen, venues, photos, decor, favors, menus, invitations, and save dates, cake, flowers, bridesmaid, and dresses. So that was the overall sectioning of my wedding board. Underneath, I just realized I have 2 random pins, I think right here, which I don't know why those are there because those seem really old and I don't even remember pinning them. I've had this wedding board probably going since I was in high school. So I went through and I deleted like a lot of stuff from that point because I was like, that wasn't really my style when it came down to actually planning my wedding now. But it was fun to kind of see that, of course, everyone has their wedding board for so long and then it comes to the point where you're actually referencing it and using it. So that's why I try and keep mine really true to things I want to do. But I also have like a variety of things. So something that I can pull different things from. Even if I pin something and that goes for like any board, I'm not necessarily like wanting the whole concept or thing. Sometimes I just want like a little piece of that. So that's why I still like to save it somewhere just in case. And usually I'll remember. But going through engagement photos, which is something that we already did back in April, but this is basically kind of the vibe that we got. We went to the beach, we got in the water. That was something that I always wanted to do. So I don't have too many on that. This is the board for my wedding shower, just to have some inspiration for food and decorations. Kind of want it like gardeny, I don't even know how to describe it, just really kind of girly more because our wedding isn't going to be really frilly and it's going to be fancy in like a different way. I feel like I didn't want to pull in like a lot of color and patterns and fun stuff to our wedding. I wanted it very simple and clean. And so I feel like with the shower, I kind of want to get a little more fun with it. I only have 2 pins for my wedding band because I'm kind of going in between 2 different options, which we still haven't gotten those yet. We're kind of in the market. We're shopping around for it now. But I'm kind of just seeing if I want something that's yellow gold, which I'm leaning towards, or that's just like the other one is like a diamondy, full-blown, sparkly version, which isn't as much me, so I'm just gonna have to see. This is my mom's board, so kind of just some things that she thinks might go with my style, like I said. My hair board, which I'm so up in the air about. I have no idea what I'm doing for my hair, so I have a couple of different options. I kind of have something for everything. If I did it up, down, in between, so I can go back to that and still kind of figure out what I want. For my wedding makeup, I definitely want something pretty dramatic, and I like the warm tones. I always have on me, so that's why I have a board of kind of just all similar makeup looks, etc. Like I said, I had a few just timelines. I'm not going to go way into that. Our honeymoon has a couple of ideas. I need to go back on this because that's also something we need to get done. Groom and groomsmen, this was just a couple of ideas for John and his groomsmen. And his bands actually, I guess we put in this board, but he's also thinking about getting gold too. So we're kind of, none of this is set in stone. We're really up in the air. Here I saved a couple of venues that we ended up touring or thought about touring. They're all kind of in here, different specific pictures for places in Tampa. The photos section I love because it's like picture ideas that I definitely want to save and try and recreate if possible. And just something fun obviously to look through. Decor is definitely a big board. It has a lot of just signage and flowers and placements of things. Menus is just like more of the stationery I'm going to have in my wedding. Since I am a graphic designer, I'm going to be doing like all of those things, and I love to have like a design board. You'll see I actually have like a standalone design board, like not related to wedding, just because I love to pull inspiration there. Favors, we only have a couple things. I'm not even going to keep clicking on everything. Invitations, cake, flowers, bridesmaids, and dresses. So everything's pretty self-explanatory, and like I said, I'm going to go back down the main feed and kind of go through some of it. So back to my main Pinterest like homepage, I have a fashion board, which of course has all things fashion. This has 500 pins, where I think my wedding only had like 300, but of course I've been adding to this for forever. And this is where you can kind of see, I guess, like trends change, or I do it throughout the seasons, but it's overall still my general style, you know, of kind of like neutrals and still like keeping up with the trends, but still being kind of classic, those staple pieces. I like to figure out different ways to use them and get ideas for even taking pictures. I like to save those here, which I really want to make the point to get back into. I know I say that all the time, but my goal is really to like take my own Pinterest pictures. Like I want to be able to like make cute outfits and go out and take pictures, and that's just like something I like to do to be creative. That's like one of my creative outlets, and I haven't been like doing it as much as I'd like to, so I really want to get into that. So that's obviously why I have this section to pull inspiration from. Beauty has all things hair, makeup, nails. I basically save here. So I've been pinning a lot of nail stuff lately because I just recently started going to get my nails done. I was never one to really do that, but I've been doing it a little bit here and there lately. So I like to have different ideas, even though every time I've gone so far, I just get like a neutral color nail, like as you can see from half of these. But other than that, I like to pin some hair, not only styles, but I usually try and save things with my coloring so that I either will know that I want to keep it that way. If I go and get it colored again, I have pictures for that, or just styling. Usually I'm saving things for that too. So these are some of the ones that I showed when I got my hair done last time, and I think it's pretty accurate to color. I love kind of not like a super ashy brown. I definitely like a little bit of warmth. That's why my blonde is still pretty warm, but my natural brown is pretty cool toned. So I think it kind of balances really well, and I like to keep that and just add a little bit of lighter on the ends. So I always am saving pictures like that, and also just makeup looks, usually some more natural ones, because I don't do like really heavy makeup as much as I used to. So all things beauty go in that board. Next is my home board, and like I said, this is another one that's sectioned off, and I love my home board. Most of the time when I'm not doing wedding stuff, I'm pinning stuff for the house. So like I said, this has 471 pins. So I have this sectioned off into living, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, dining, entryway, etc., and exterior. So the living room, as it seems, has the most. That has like 97 pins just for that. So if you go in here, you see all the neutral decor that I like. Very, I'd say kind of Restoration Hardware-esque, even though I don't buy anything from there because it's obviously so expensive. But you can find so many dupes and figure out like a way to incorporate that style without actually having to purchase anything from there or anywhere else that's really expensive. So yeah, as you can see, kind of just a very understandable style. Grays, taupes, creams, and I like to incorporate a little bit of like black iron. A lot of our stuff in John's house, which is about to be my house too, it has a lot of black in it right now. I want to kind of drift a little bit from that and put in like maybe some bronze, brassy kind of colors, maybe some brushed nickel, just kind of lighten it up a little bit. But as you can see, I kind of like that balance. I don't like it too bright or I don't like it too dark. So kind of something in the middle, and those mid-tones are my favorite. Same thing with the bedroom. We're actually looking for a bed right now. We really want a platform bed just like these. I think we're going to do more of like a gray taupe color because our furniture is white. But I'm able to kind of go through this and get some inspiration for how we want to do our bedroom, obviously. And I really like these floor-to-ceiling curtains I've been saving a lot of lately, and just kind of how we want to style our bedroom. This is self-explanatory, like I'm saying, but this is kitchen, which is kind of irrelevant right now. We're not going to remodel the kitchen like in any big way. We're not building a house or anything, so this is just kind of for fun and for inspiration on little things and colors. And I even put some organization in here, as you see, for like spice racks in the pantry. Anything related to that I put in here. Same thing for the bathroom. We do want to redo our bathrooms in the townhouse, but not to like this extent. We'll probably just switch out the vanities and stuff, but again, just kind of getting the vibes for those neutral tones and what kind of direction we want to go in decor-wise and style-wise. That goes in bathroom, as well as like this, like organization for the closet, which I love doing. We're in the process of just like going through everything in the house right now and getting rid of what we don't need and planning for how we're going to organize all of our stuff together, which is really exciting, and I'm all about that. I'm definitely going to be posting some more house update videos because I just ordered our dresser today. So we're going to be doing that and hopefully getting a bed soon, and then yeah, doing all that kind of organization is going to be really fun. Dining is another board that I have that's not super relevant. I looked at this a lot when we were getting the table we have now. We really thought we wanted a wooden table like this, and we ended up getting one that was kind of like a faux marble stone look. So that's kind of irrelevant, but again, just kind of getting some overall design kind of inspiration there. And entryways for, obviously, if we were to like build a house. I was kind of getting inspiration for way in the future, but of course it's like always fun to do. And these at the bottom actually we did use whenever we were making the entryway for the townhouse that we have now. I'll actually link that video because we did a whole video of doing this entryway specifically, like a round mirror with a little wooden shelf, and it turned out really good, and we still have it up. The etc. board, it just has usually little decorations or like shelving, how to organize. I want to do these little textured canvases, so saving just any small kind of focused pieces I will put in the etc. folder. And the exterior board is obviously dreaming big for way in the future when we do hopefully praying that we can build a house one day and have it be our dream house. This is where I would save anything like that. So exactly the style I like. I don't even know how to describe. I guess it's contemporary meets Mediterranean-ish kind of thing. I don't really know. But basically just anything that I like, I put here because it doesn't really mean anything. Going back to the main folder, we have my food, which is very self-explanatory. I don't have these sectioned off at all. This is just anything that looks like a good lunch idea, dinner idea. Usually healthier recipes I'll save here, or things that I don't obviously think of, so I can, like, if I'm in a rut of what to eat or what to have meal ideas, I can go here. My design folder, like I was saying, or board I should say, this is very helpful for work too. I want to make a section that's more specific to work because that style that we do at work is sometimes a little bit different than like my personal style. But I can still save, like, I think this I kind of used for work. There was something I was laying out with like a brochure that I wanted to figure out what was a good way to lay something out, so I'll save stuff like that to this folder. And then underneath this is just more like my personal branding kind of things I like, and fonts and colors. So I love all things like that, but I don't update that enough and I really want to. This board is really old. This is my mood board, which I was kind of using as a Tumblr-esque kind of thing, like just saving pictures that I thought were really cute. A lot of like couples pictures and just kind of like vibey, that's like a weird word, but you know what I mean, like kind of just feel good pictures. And I can even go back to this if I want inspiration on Instagram pictures or like filters, editing. I thought all of these like matched kind of like what I liked, so that's what that's for. And yeah, like as you see, I haven't updated it in 7 months, so it's not really a thing I go back to. My cars board, again, I stopped updating, but also just something I could keep adding to for like dream cars in the future. Like, of course, this Porsche I wasn't getting, but it's something that I might want one day. But this is when I was looking at getting, this was the exact Audi I looked at almost, but I didn't pick it. And then this is like a white version of my car. Well, this is a really new one. So basically it was when I was looking at Range Rovers or Audis. And then down here I have, of course, like the G-Wagons, which I don't really like, honestly, anymore. So this is really old. This part's from like high school. Here I have a family board, which is, I think, just like fun little cute like baby pictures, and also dogs when we were thinking about getting a dog. I mean, we still will eventually, so this was just saving any puppies that we thought were cute. We really want a Cavapoo, so that's what most of these pictures are, and just like cute little family inspiration kind of things. And also I did a couple nursery things. Seems really bad now, but like all of these are for like girls, but I really should start getting like some boy ideas just in case. But again, I don't really update this very often. The seasons board is split up into fall and Christmas, which one of those is a season and one of them is a holiday, so I don't know what happened there, but you know what I mean, like for decorating for the holidays, I should say, because you don't really decorate for spring, summer, I don't know. But the main two obviously are Christmas time or fall time. So that's why I separated these, and of course I have all things fall, just little decor ideas, and also Christmas, same thing. I just have, what's it called, like stocking ideas, and I think I have some for the tree. Yeah, down here, and we haven't had our first tree together yet, so, well, we have like a little miniature one, but we're obviously gonna get a big one. I should register for that. Is that something weird to register for? Because we don't have one. I don't know, maybe. And the last two, I have a lifestyle board that I have not updated in a very long time, but this is something that I would put just quotes or kind of lifestyle guides, anything that was like text-based, Bible verses, things that are just kind of like life hack tips, but in like text form. So like, see 20 ways to make life easier. And yeah, something I should actually go back on and update more, because I could get inspiration just by like quotes and things like that, which is important to do sometimes. And then the last one is my fitness board, which I also don't update. I think I just pinned some workout clothes here, and a couple of different workouts. Morning workout, I guess I put some food out. This is very old. This must be from high school because I haven't looked at this in so long. But because basically I just already have my routine when it comes to working out and fitness, so that was just, I guess I wanted to add a few workout outfits and stuff. And underneath are just shared boards that I have with other people, just collaborating. You know, you can like add people, so it's like other people's boards, so I don't want to pull those up. So going back, like I said, to my all pin section, I'm gonna go through some of my recent ones just to kind of break it down. This was something for the wedding. Yeah, this is oh, that's an idea I have for place cards, like on the tables, that I'm just gonna not necessarily do this design, but I like the idea of doing the vellum. I don't know if that would work, but it was just something I like the style of. These are the Kenzie Burke chia waffles. I was just looking for this the other day because I remember I had seen her post about this recipe a long time ago, so I searched it up and added that. Again, I did some wedding pinning and I have some fashion. I pinned this because I wanted to wear my baseball caps again. I only have a couple, but I never like figure out when I could wear them. I always think I have to be wearing something athletic. But I saw this pin and I was like, oh, she's just wearing like a cute button up, and kind of made it beachy, which I liked. This is a recipe for a chicken Caesar pasta salad because I had something at a restaurant that was similar to this and it was so good, and then I came home and I tried to make it and it wasn't good. I tried to use like chickpea pasta and it like didn't cook right. I don't know if maybe that's just my fault, but it was a fail anyways. But oh, I really like this like tissue holder. That's so random, but I have one that's kind of like this. It's almost like a frosted glass, and I really like it. So I have this thing with like cool tissue holders, and I've said this before, soap dispensers. If anything's made out of stone like that and looks really nice, I'm like obsessed with it. These are just some cute shirts to go with like kind of trousers, which I started wearing more often, so I wanted to pin some ideas for that. A bunch of wedding invitation stuff, some home stuff. I really like all these tones. I remember I just like the colors and stuff for that. Nail colors. Again, that DIY plaster canvas, I really want to do that. Why did I save this? That's kind of random. Oh, I think I just liked kind of the like aesthetic of it. I currently have all my makeup out on a counter kind of just like this. I have like a little glass tabletop on like some stone columns, but I don't think I'm gonna do that at the townhouse. I don't think I'm gonna like have everything out, but I don't know, I have like something small like this is just cute, and I like the candle and just like the whole vibe of it. This is like the only chance of color I might put on my nails. I was actually telling the nail lady this last time that I kind of want to do like a colored tip, and I really like the orange. I think that's really fun, which is so weird because I think orange would have probably been my least favorite color if you had asked me however long ago. Some shelving organization. As you can see, I think you can still see it. I might have put the screen capture over it, but I love doing my shelves and kind of switching out what's on it, and we're gonna obviously have a whole house to fill with decor. So I'm just getting more ideas for that. All of this down here kind of seems old. I think I like got in a rut where I didn't pin for a long time, but again, just like some fashion stuff, some design, font, branding. I keep wanting to try this where people take like the, like what do you call it, bubble braid? Or no, I don't know what this is called. Oh yeah, bubble braid. It says it right there. Like a ponytail where you like section it off. I want to try that, but I always just have my hair down. As you probably see in my videos, it always looks like this, and half the time it needs to be washed, so I need to start figuring out cute ideas to do with my hair. So I should have looked at that before this video probably. Lots of wedding floral stuff, like I said. I never tried that. That actually doesn't look very good. I don't know why I saved that. I don't think I would ever eat that. I don't know what I was thinking. I love that. That's cute. I don't always love florals. Like, I don't know. That's a lie. I just feel like this is a different kind of flower that I wouldn't usually pick, so I thought it was cool, and it saved it for that. Oh my gosh, P.F. Chang's lettuce wraps. We make these all the time. We kind of just wing it and do our own thing as long as you have either chicken or ground turkey. You can do it in like a teriyaki and put whatever vegetables and put it in like romaine lettuce or bib lettuce, whatever. And it's like one of our favorite meals, and it's super healthy. I pinned these black nails, but it actually looks like a very dark brown. I used to do black nails all the time, like in high school. Maybe I should do that soon. That's an idea. Oh my gosh, espresso martinis. I was wanting to figure out how to make my own because I went to this bar and I had one for the first time, and I was like, wait, this is so good, because I love coffee, obviously. So I just realized my camera cut off like the last probably 4 minutes of me talking. I think the last thing I said was about like the espresso martinis. Basically, I just wanted to make my own. And I talked a little bit about some, like a kitchen island, I think, and some outfits I had saved for Colorado. I just pulled up a couple more things, but I don't know if it was worth going back into it because you guys pretty much get the point. But like I said, I just wanted to go through some of my pins on Pinterest and show you guys how I organize my boards, and kind of maybe give you some more inspiration too if you're looking to either get back into it or figure out how you kind of want to organize and look into more things to add to your Pinterest. And of course, like I always say, if you're just nosy and want to see a little bit more about me and my inspiration, what I look for, and what's on my boards. But that was the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.